Hi guys, how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing great. Well, I'm going to do a reading today, and by the way, I feel fantastic. It's a nice weather, so we better be good this reading, okay? No more crying. However, I did a couple of readings the last couple of days at home on my own, but I haven't had the time to put the videos on because it really takes a lot of time. And I'm really busy, I'm really busy. The cards were very powerful. I have to say there was big transformation happening on both sides of the coin, masculine and feminine. So we're talking about twin flames, okay? Whoever is in this journey, if you're on the first phase of this journey, that means you're going through some awakening right now. And I had the Tower card, Awakening card, Death card, a lot of major arcana cards, and only one suit of pentacle, which was the Ace of Pentacle. That means movement, action forward, revelations, reborn, rebirth. So there is some really shaken foundation happening right now from a perspective of the mental and emotional. Some of you are going through this journey right now. And it reminds me when I started this journey, I started my awakening in October 2016. And that was like death was knocking on my door. Yes, it was like that. And it lasted for like 4-6 weeks. And then finally I was getting better around November. And then my twin, he contacted me in November. I thought I lost him. And then out of the blue, he wanted to be my friend on Facebook. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's not just me going crazy. He is feeling the same thing, but he detached himself. He wanted to understand what is happening. So if you're going through this transition right now, stay strong. October 24th is the full moon. It's going to be very powerful. It's going to have a huge impact, especially on people born in July, June, July, and beginning of August, Cancers like me. But if you've been through this journey and you have gone through all the cycles of the awakening and now you're healed, it's not going to affect you as much. But if you just started, this is one of the cycles. It might take up to 4 cycles for the release again, like release. The Death card, I just mentioned it, so it's keep popping up. So big transformation, a spiritual transformation, time to move on. The end of a phase or situation. Like some of you are really gaining the strength to abandon the old ways of thinking. Like some divine feminines actually are considered moving on and away from the situation with the divine masculine. Not because they're stopping loving them. It's just they need to step back and focus their attention on their certain goals in life in order to gain their strength and confidence back. That's what's happening. And the same with the divine masculine. And that's why we have the 7 on fire here. It says, defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. So with the Death card here, it also reminds me a bit of who you're putting your attention to. Career, people that need immediate attention in your life, things that you need to work on yourself. So Death and 7 of fire together, that means that really putting the focus on what you need to transform in your life. For divine masculine, I think they're cutting out that behavior of putting attention on people that are no longer serving them, or people that they believe they were best friends and in their own best interest. So they realized that divine family is the only person they got to put their interest, focus and attention to. That's why defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground. Like, who are you putting your attention to? For such a long time, they were putting attention to other people that meant nothing to them. But because they felt fear, the fear of death of the ego, exactly what's happening, now they're releasing that fear. Okay, it's spiritual transformation has been happening right now. So they realize they wasted time on giving attention to people they don't match with them. So what the hell they even did that? And now realizing that you are the one that was supposed to put, but they were too scared. Their ego was just putting them in a place that they were fighting their feelings and their thoughts, and they were fighting the idea that you're the one, and they kept fighting it because they needed to test. They needed to see if you were standing strong in your beliefs, so who belonged in your life. That's the thing with the Seven of Fire. It's like, yes, and that's why the magic happens. That's what's pushing for transformation. We got the magician. He makes things happening. So you both have the tools to make the changes, to bring union closer. You are ready, says. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. You guys, some of you have already come out of the dark night of the soul. Okay? And they're ready to go to the next phase. There are different stages of this phase, okay? It can be up to 4 scales. But I believe within the next 2 years, by 2020, many twin flames that have been this journey for the last couple of years or even more, by 2020, finally the cycle is being completed. I'm telling you, the magician is saying you got the power and you're going towards the union. So release everything that needs to be released, because you don't need these people or these circumstances. You're gaining strength with the Seven of Fire, like both of you are. Now you know what you want and you're going to get it. You're standing firmly for what you believe and you are achieving it. Sorry, too many fell. That's me. This is what is happening. So what is going on? What's the energy for Divine Masculine? Can you give me one card? How is he releasing? What is he releasing exactly? Like the ego? What is it in the people? Let me see. Yes, we got the 3 of Water here and the 5 of Fire. Okay, the 5 of Fire is competing goals, conflict with others. Yes, he's releasing that feeling, that concept that there's a 3-party situation, like he's always in competing with a 3rd party for some reasons. So about love. 3 is also fighting for common goals. So he's really focused on you. But he also, in the same time, it seems like he's releasing the fear that he might lose you. Yes, there was always this fear that there's always a 3rd party involved, and he's not sure if he's going to have you in the end. For some of you, you might be involved with somebody else, and there's always that fear that he has always to fight for you and compete, because in the same time, it feels like he wasn't in that place where he had the strength to feel like you and him were one. He felt like there was always someone in between, but because he created the scenario. That's the thing. Like, that's what the release, the ego says here, the Death card is saying that you choose your battles wisely. Like, you put these 3 people, 3 love, 3 of Cups is also 3 people involved in a situation. There was a 3rd lover for some reasons, and there was always fighting. Okay, and he would leave you in the cold, then you would push him away, leave him in the cold, and you wonder, well, what happened? Well, because, you know, there was always someone. You never put your foot down to prove that she's the only one for you. You never made that clear. There was always insecurities. But now the magician is saying you got the tools. You have completed the cycle, and you are releasing those childlike behavior. Yes, and look at this. We got the 9 of Water. This is completion. This is like your wishes comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. You are coming very close to the union. This card is saying, even if you feel like you are alone, 9 is it's a lonely card, but is like full of self-revelation, confidence, and going towards what you want. And towards what you want, it comes to number 10. Sorry, after 9 we got 10, which is the two of you together, always a union. So by you being able to actually made it to 9, that means that you have done the inner work. Some of you have really done some. They just started to release now. And but it's saying that you got the tools to finally come to a completion of this phase. And 9 is about completion in love. It's about achieving what you want. You're standing your ground, both of you, but especially him. He is really going towards what he wants. Like with the 9, is like, whoa, wishes coming true. Like he loves you like hell. That's what's happening. Can I get a card for Divine Feminine? And I'm using the Psychic Tarot now deck. Divine Feminine, what's their energy? What are they thinking and feeling towards Divine Masculine? Can I get a card, please? Angels. The energy is powerful. I had the Release, which is the Death card, even the last 2 nights, and I had also the Moon card. And now with the Magician and the Release again, and they're releasing people, and they're releasing drama, they're releasing circumstances that no longer serving them. They're standing their ground. They're working. They're fighting for you. They're not giving up, and you are not giving up on them. That's the thing. I feel the energy very positive today. So whatever is that's being is dying, and with the 9 and the Release and the Magician, like we got the new beginning. The Fool. I'm telling you, she's seeing him reborn. He's like transformed. Oh my God. This is taking leap of faith in love. This is taking leap of faith in love. It's saying new beginnings. It's like something has come to a circle, to a full term. And finally it's come to an end. Like for some of you has gone through this cycle for a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years. And finally it's coming to an end. Oh, wow. New beginnings. Can you give me one last card for Divine Feminine? And look at her. Patience. Like she's gone through this cycle with so much determination and patience. This is the Temperance card. She's been feeding and nurturing the seed. So this beautiful plant can grow healthy. Look at that stem, like fed with so much love and patience. She didn't make this happen overnight. It took her lots of time and dedication and self-revelation and self-growth and perseverance. With the number 4 and 1 here, and we get number 5, which is about transformation and changes. That's what the Release is about. Transformation. You are both reborn. Oh my God. Some of you are really reborn. So what the hell is happening? They're like, the you that are just started this journey, they're like, what is happening? Like, I cannot stop myself from thinking about this guy. It's all I can think of. It's about this guy. I feel different, but at the same time, I feel like I am myself around him. For some of you, the Patience card is the Temperance card. She's merging the yin and yang and balancing her emotions, because now she has gained wisdom from all the drama. And she feels like he is finally releasing everything he needs to release related to third parties. Can I get a card from the Romance Angels? I want to see what's the romantic angels talking about. Okay, sorry. Put this away. Oh, wow. Guys, I'm telling you, there's so much transformation happening, and you are patiently been balancing your emotions, and you're not giving up, and neither do they. Worth waiting for. I mean, like, patience and worth waiting for. I'm telling you guys, some of you, because the death card is saying like, I can take this no more. A new beginning, new chapter, I'm moving on. But you can't. You know this is the one. And you are like, okay, I'm going to work on things, on myself in order to get closer to the union with the Nine of Water. That's what he's saying. He's saying dreams come true. Like, this is a celebration for you two to finally be together. And this is saying, don't give up, worth waiting for. Look at that. It says, divine timing is at work in your love life. You're almost there. Okay? I remember with me and John, like I was chemistry. Look, forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past. It's exactly what I'm saying. You guys, some of you are just learning now about this journey, and they are releasing the pain from the past, family wounds, anything that has caused so much emotional damage and scars that you are scared to approach to your twin. But it's going to be a little bit of a long journey if you just started that now. But for you to have been like 1, 2, 3 years, even more, it's coming to an end. A new beginning card, the full ending of a cycle. I'm telling you, everything has been released. Everything is beautiful. But for some of you, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Okay? With the release again here. So it's okay. Okay? Feel the pain. Stay with the pain, because that's how you got cried out. And then the death was going to happen of that pain, and you're going to finally release it once and for all. You're going to feel reinvigorated. You're going to feel reborn. You're going to feel magician, like a magician. You're going to feel beautiful. I've been through it. Okay? It started in October 2016. For those 6 weeks, I was like dying. And he stopped talking to me, and I said, whoa, he cut me out just like that right away. Then in November, he contacted me, and because he was going through the same thing, then we slowly started talking together, and he told me that he loved me. And then we had again around February. That was it was St. Valentine. Yeah, that was I started feeling my insecurities again. That I healed, like it's in cycles. Okay, so that's okay. But you also gain strength, and you get better. You look better. You feel better. Trust me, he doesn't give up on you. I'm telling you, I've been there. Okay, so don't think that, oh my God, you just got to do your healing on yourself, and he's doing on his. He's trying to figure out what's all this pain about, and he's going to find out that the pain is that he needs to forgive. You and him need to forgive the past and people. I'm telling you, worth waiting for. You're going to get there. Union is on the way, guys. Look, again, healing family issues. Like, this is really saying that look back where your pain is. There's nothing to do with your twin. You got to look back. Okay? Everybody talks about he's a narcissist and all this and that. But you know what? Look back in your childhood life, anything, parents, friends, whoever, because that's where the wound starts. Trust me. Okay? And this is saying, let your friends help you. Okay? Friends can be anybody, can be me. You can talk to me about anything. Okay? I'm here to listen, and I watch and listen to everyone. Friends can be even the angels. If you start seeing the synchronicities and you start seeing numbers, pay attention to the numbers, okay? Numerology is a big thing, but that's how you start the awakening ascension with number 1. You start seeing 1111, pay attention to the number, because that's when your awakening ascension starts, okay? So if you start seeing 1111, you're just beginning this journey of the awakening, of the revelation of the new you, actually the true you, not just the you, a true you, something that you forgot that you were like that. You had to camouflage and be somebody else in order to adjust to this life. But guess what? Once you meet the one, you don't need to change. You're finally going to go back to your true self, to your true identity that you have lost and forgot for a bit. Because the life and circumstances put you in a place you had to reinvent yourself. But you're going to go back to that journey when you and him knew each other from day one, in past life as well. That's what's going to happen. And you know when you meet him, there's nothing you want to change about him. And if there's something to change, it's always for the better. It's always for the good. And you're slowly going to embrace those changes in a very mature way, patiently. You're going to get there, patiently. Oh my God, this journey is worth it. I'm telling you guys, it's so worth it. Since I've done my healing, my work life has improved, career, money, my health. Before I met my twin, I had gained 20 pounds, 25 pounds. I was depressed, I was sad, I was like, and I've never been a big girl or a chunky girl, or it doesn't matter. I have friends all different sizes, but that proved that I wasn't healthy. I was intoxicating myself, you know, in any forms. And my twin had his own ways of dealing with pain, like maybe he was drinking and smoking too much, and his karmic had issues too, like my karmic had issues too, so addictions. And we released all that. And now we're strong and healthy outside and within. Like, I'm telling you. And then job improves everything. I couldn't do my other 2 jobs before. I changed jobs, 2 jobs in a year. I couldn't do it. And that's something you might go through with the release phase. Everything that no longer serves you, job, health-wise, you're going to get transformed. You might even start losing weight. But that's okay, because you're releasing all the intoxication. You're transforming. You might no longer be able to work the job you are. Some of you might even quit their job and stay home for a year. Who knows? I contact people that have told me that actually, that for the last 2-3 years, they couldn't even work. In my case, I changed job constantly. Finally, now I'm stable, because when you're mentally stable and emotionally stable, like, you released all the pain from the past. That's when you finally find freedom, and freedom of expression and feeling, and nothing is judgmental. Nobody is narcissistic. I used to tell my twin, you're a narcissist. I told him that. He kind of laughed at it in the sense that, yeah, that's who I am. Well, that's fine. But over the time, I realized, you know what? There's a narcissism between both of us. Narcissist is even the one who plays the victim. And maybe you don't want to be the victim, but you feel like a victim, and you keep using that. But it gets tiring after a while. For how long are you going to stay in that place of being a victim? How long can you do that? Get out of that. Work on yourself. Improve yourself. And he's going to see that. And he finds that so refreshing and reinvigorating. And he just loves you more and more. Okay? So, what do you need to surrender? What do you need to surrender? What does he need to surrender, first of all? 1 card for Divine Masculine and 1 card for Divine Feminine. 1 for Masculine and 1 for Feminine. Surrender to Spirit, Divine Feminine. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the Divine. I mean, yeah, the Divine. Oh my God. Let Spirit work its magic for you. The Magician. Stop controlling the situation. Stop saying so much. When is it going to come to you? Love life. Love everything that surrounds you. Just enjoy life and work on yourself, guys. I know I've said it so many times, but you got to keep doing this. You do what you need to achieve your goals. Did I say about work, career, money, health? That's what I was talking. That's the message today, I'm telling you. And that's what's the message for you guys. You've done everything you can, or once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over. So it's saying, you try to talk to this guy. It reminds me the same time what I had once in April, I did with my Divine Masculine. I prayed to my Lord and I said, Lord, I did everything in my power to make this guy believe that and convince him that I am a good person and I love him and we are meant for each other. But that's it. You cannot force it. You can no longer force it. You got to surrender to divine guidance, okay? And let the divine do the final magic, okay? That's what he's saying. With the magician here, you know, we can only put magic in what we actually can touch and in this planet, but something are beyond our control. That's why the release of the ego is here, even for him. That's for her. For him now, surrender to your full power. The Leo here, oh my God, is like the strength power. So surrender to vulnerability as well. Surrender to gain the confidence to open up your heart. Okay, vulnerability is strength. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. You see what he says to Divine Masculine? Don't play it small. He's playing it safe, detached. Do I do this move, that move? Very strategic, but very limited. So it limits his creativity to show his beautiful colors that Divine Feminine loves so much about him. Anything artistic, anything about him, like he's playing it very small because he doesn't want to lose control. And that's the suggestion that he's saying for Divine Masculine at this time. And that's where the release control, okay? But this is saying that is in a phase of being released. With the Magician is saying that finally some cycles have been completed. We got the Fool here. He really is going through some major transformation here. And the 9 is about completion. Like, this is no joke. Like, I'm expecting something beautiful to happen by the end of October, definitely. Just be mindful. October 24 is going to be a bit of a turmoil, but by October 29 is going to be some very, jaw-dropping, great revelations, great informations coming up, okay? I've been seeing that number a lot the last couple of days. So I don't want to add more to this because this is just beautiful. Surrender to divine guidance. Surrender to this journey. Let it be, and it will be yours. I'm telling you. That's just beautiful, guys. Okay, I'm telling you, they've progressed a lot. Great progress happening. Okay, stay positive, think positive, and we're gonna get there. I love you all. Bye. And thank you so much for subscribing. New subscribers and all my subscribers that have been in this journey with me for the last few months. I love you so much. You have no idea. And I read all your messages. Okay, I read all of them. And I love all of them, despite of them. Some are a bit bitter. Okay, bye. I see you soon.